TJ, please. We'll talk to you Friday. David, Ticket Text will get to the people 3 o'clock. This is a palate cleanser.
Actually, no TJ on Friday.
No. What happened?
Bye week.
Well, to hell with TJ. And it's all college Friday. There you go. TJ's out. David, what do you got on Ticket Text? Lions at 3. Because Rico and I think you, the listener, needed an hour of consider this your sorbet. A little palate cleanser here, okay? We needed something other than Lions. Go ahead.
Someone says, bingo, Rico. Officiating is at the least manipulating the outcome. Someone else is saying, in today's era, this is unacceptable because of the gambling environment.
Okay, full disclosure. I did not bet Atlanta. I did not bet last night's game. I didn't. I gave you on the board last night. I said Raiders plus 7.5. Leave me alone. The point is, it still bothered me. Now, when you do have money on a game, I'll give you a game where the officiating was incredibly bothersome, was the TCU-Kansas game, ESPN Game Day. Why have replay if you're not going to get it right? Multiple touchdown catches that were not catches were ruled catches. How many times do we have to live with it was called that on the field? Right. But that lunchbox TV is telling you it's not a catch.
Let me tell you. They're not really serious about this replay thing.
Uh-oh.
They're not. They're not serious about replay. Replay is something that, okay, let's make it look like we just didn't give into because it's so simple. I mean, once again, when you're at wherever, the Big House, Spartan Stadium, a play happens.
Put it up on the scoreboard.
I can look up on the Jumbotron and see it. Now, the funny thing happened I forgot the play, but against Ohio State, it was funny because the play went under review, and I think one of the refs actually looked up at the Jumbotron, and 10 seconds later they came back. Yep, the call was reversed. Guys, I know exactly what happened. Somebody did what they weren't supposed to do, looked up and saw it on a 100-foot screen. Yep.
Instead of an iPhone.
Right. Like, if you were serious about this, well, they're under the hood. They're pulling out their phone.
Well, I also don't like the lack of common sense with replay now, where it's like, well, it was called this on the field. Yeah, but you're looking at it, and we know the truth. Change the call.
We don't have the proper angle. It's like,
which is where I wanted to put a bullet in television listening to Mike Pereira explain, it's not a touchdown, but they called it one on the field. Do me a favor.
Yeah.
I'm going to choke you with your own necktie. Get off my television. I don't want to look at you.
Because think about it. If you really wanted this replay thing to be for real, you would have something either in the ball or on the goal line that will tell you when the ball breaks the plane.
Well, now that's out of a Marvel movie.
It's not, Mike. With technology, you could easily coat. No. Think of the glow puck, okay? Everybody hated it. But imagine if the football was coated with something and there was something in the chalk, under the line.
Fascinating.
That you would know that it's like a light goes off in New York.
What are you doing in radio? This is why you got into Harvard. Why are you here? Go invent the football chip thing and make it happen. Ryan, Brighton, 97.1. What's up, Ryan?
Hey, guys. Great show.
Hey, thanks.
What's up?
So I got a theory on last night's sack on Derek Carr. So I believe it was a chance for the refs to redeem themselves on the Brady call. I felt like they got it wrong that day. So the refs went out and said, hey, if you see anything close on a QB today, let's make the call. So it takes off the heat that they only called it on Brady.
I can see that. I think it's just more so I don't want any quarterback going down. So if you see anybody tackling a quarterback that you feel is excessive, which is ridiculous, just go ahead and call the penalty, and we got your back.
And later on in that game, Mahomes gets flung to the ground a little bit more aggressive than I saw on that Derek Carr penalty.
You know what, Ryan?
And no flag on that one.
Ryan, you actually bringing up a great point that I was going to bring up a little bit later, but let's do it now. You are also setting a distinction on quarterbacks because if you're a mobile quarterback, you can handle them harder. You can throw them down to the ground. because of the escapability. You think if Lamar Jackson is in the grasp, they're going to blow? No. You got to make sure he's down. But if the quarterback can't run or he's known as a pocket passer, you can't touch that person. So you're right, Ryan. You're going to see two different sets of rules when it comes to quarterbacks.
Well, and it was absolutely funny, too, to watch Troy Aikman yesterday after the in-game referee basically trying to describe the penalty of the guy's arm being extended or not extended.
That's the
while
other
he's
thing,
tackling him.
You're Troy Aikman. You're making $25 million a year. Why do you need friends? Say straight up the official did a terrible job. This is the problem. This is why I can't understand TV's allure besides the money. You don't get to say what you want. Like, you're Troy Aikman.
Right.
What do you care? I got rings, man. I'll go to the beach. What? So Mike Pereira's mad at me? Mike, blow it out your ass. It was a terrible call. Joe?
Well,
Back to you.
and Troy did
Popularity,
not
man.
agree with it. Troy was disgusted by the call, and he couldn't even understand the explanation the in-game rep was giving him.
No, because
So
there
he
isn't
just
one.
basically- There was no explanation for that. It was garbage.
I got to tell you, I just think we're in a day and age now where replay and officials have gotten to be too prevalent in the games. I'm actually at a point as a fan, I think I'd like to see less replay and live with more of the result. Like, think about when you score a touchdown in college football. How exciting it is, how emotional it can be, how amazing it can be. You know what it is now? Hold your breath for the graphic in the bottom right, which is going to come up yellow flag, or previous plays under review. And joy delayed. It gets to a point where it's like, I kind of want to scale it back a little bit.
That's because in college, they seem to just make a call and just want to correct it in replay instead of going with what you see.
David, I told you pre-show, I'm watching that Indiana-Michigan game. And then they scored a touchdown. Indiana's up 14-10.
Just kidding.
And they celebrate. Kicker's about to come out. Flag. I thought it was excessive celebration. Okay, somebody did something they weren't
They did
supposed to
the
do.
throat slash. Heaven
Right.
help us.
No. They were like, no, it was pass interference on the play. Like, you can't throw the flag that late.
What were they, the same refs in the Dallas Lions game from years ago?
Dude, I'm
And look, that crew was bad both ways before the Michigan fans wet their diapers.
Yeah.
That crew was a disgrace both ways.
yeah, it was. It
Like,
was
if I'm running things, that crew doesn't work again this month.
Yeah, it was
Take
like-
a few weeks off.
It was like the crew for the Michigan-Iowa game. This is bad across the board. But now I'm watching. I'm like, wait, where's the flag? What? But you don't. Even worse than a
Well, I think
touchdown, Mike.
Fox,
No.
I think Fox buzzed down and said, look, this is the Michigan network. You're not
This is
making
true.
that call.
Wait,
you can't throw a flag on that.
Even worse.
Wait a minute.
It's not even a touchdown. Mike, you don't know what a catch is anymore.
Oh, no.
No one knows what a catch.
I haven't in 20 years.
When there's a big catch, you can't get excited like yes and jump up and do the Roy Williams first down. You got to wait to see. Wait a minute.
Need a
Let's see.
permission slip.
Did he juggle the ball a little bit? Did it move? I don't know.
It happened in the Kansas game. The ball clearly moved, hit the ground. He used the ground to maintain possession, and they're sitting here going, well, we called it a catch on the field. Then what's the point of the replay?
Yeah.
Can we just get back to it, please?
Yeah.
Let's go to Justin, Livonia, 97.1. What's up, Justin?
Hey, guys. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I'll give you one. Hold on. There we go. What's up?
Hey, all right. So, full disclosure, I haven't seen either of the plays. I can guess that they're probably bad. But my point is where I think this is going, and I actually don't think it's a bad idea. Just, it's not going to be super entertaining. But I think quarterbacks, you talked about running quarterbacks, I think quarterbacks are going to be put in red jerseys like they are in practice. And they're going to have rules about maybe just wrap up or something like that. And a quarterback can maybe have the option to not wear it, and then they're treated like everybody else. But then that takes away – I mean, at least you're taking away the ref's judgment in terms of roughing the passer calls. I mean, you're taking away roughing the passer out of the game. So I think also with just trying to protect the quarterbacks, I mean, like Tua, in essence would never have gotten hurt. So I just think that's coming down the line.
I really hope you're wrong, but sadly I don't know that I can say you are. I'm just to a point. I understand it. We have to protect quarterbacks. I understand, we cannot allow faces of the franchise commodities, to get, their spine snapped. But Justin, you got guys flying to the quarterback. There has to be something left for intent. It's what I've hated about the targeting rule for ages. Targeting is a bad rule because you don't give the opportunity to judge intent. You know when someone goes Chuck Cecil and tries to kill somebody.
Yep.
You also know when a kid is out there Receivers coming down, he's jumping up for the ball, and I would term it incidental contact. Oh, no. Well, he did strike. That is the definition of target. Do me a favor. Change the definition.
Yeah.
You're throwing people out of games.
Yeah. Well, now you can appeal afterwards for the next game.
Oh,
but
great. That doesn't help me in
you're
the
right.
game.
It's common sense, guys. He was going for a tackle. There's nothing worse than the quarterback or the running back at the last second. The person's already went low to tackle them, and then they crunch down and go even lower.
Correct.
You hit him in the head. It's like, wait, I did what I was supposed to do.
Just kidding.
You hit him in the head, though. You grazed the face mask.
See, this was cathartic. I needed this to start the show. Now we're going to do a little football today. We're going to talk about other football teams that actually win. Then we'll do a little on the board, and then the Lions at 3. We'll be ready at 3 o'clock.
Okay.
This is good for me. This is
Feel
good.
better?
I do, slowly, until I feel worse at 3.